What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and welcome to a brand new video in SpinTires MudRunner. Now, we're going to be doing an experiment in this video centered around pulling power and how pulling power and weight may or may not translate to a vehicle's towing capacity. So, what we're going to be using as a towing subject is this K8400 skidder, and our two opponents are the Western Star that has been converted into a 8x8. And then over there, we have one of Risky's personal in-development, basically prototype mud trucks, or really mega trucks, that is going to be going up against it. So that truck has the power advantage. That truck has the weight and traction advantage. We're going to kind of put these two up against each other in a couple different towing scenarios and see which one comes out on top. So first off, we're going to grab the Western Star, which has been, like I said, modified to ridiculous lengths. And we are going to hitch it up to the K8400 skidder, and we're going to make sure the skidder's engine is off. Now, the whole reason behind that is because we don't want that skidder to be under its own power. So, switch to pull. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take it up this hill over here, this steep grade. Now, this is, of course, a testing ground map, and so that's the main reason why we brought it here. And we're also going to be getting the trucks both onto the first part of the hill, and we're going to be putting them both in low 3, and then we're gonna go from there and just see how they pull. So 3, 2, 1, and go. Kind of spooled it up just a little bit. I'm partially keeping this thing in low 3 so that I have to keep the other one in low, in third as well. And basically, the reasoning behind that is because the other truck, if you throw it in high, it will take off. And when I say take off, I mean it will take off. So that's about as far as we get in the Western Star before it starts to slide back down. So now that we've done our first test, I kind of want to ease it all the way back down and see if it goes any farther if we're able to get it into high before the grade gets to be too much. I'm curious if it's just a grade thing or if it's a wheel speed thing. Yo, all right. So with this thing in high, it will pull the whole hill. Actually, impressively enough, it will pull the entire hill. That's pretty good. Okay, so that's actually really, really good. So we're going to make a little circuit here, and we're going to go back through the mud hole and see which one handles it better. And there's a couple of obstacles in between here and there that I haven't really decided if I want to hit yet, but we'll definitely decide one way or another on the way. And the truck in the back kind of doesn't really have much for brakes, so I'm a little worried about going down steep hills, but you know what? It's all good. We'll worry about it later, and yeah, we'll worry about it when we get smashed into from behind by the other truck. The real hill test is over there. We'll do that if they both handle the main hill test fine. Now, I should mention that I am running MudRunner mod, so I do have damage completely turned off, and I wanted to do that to make this, you know, a neutral test environment so that we wouldn't have to worry about, like, oh no, this truck's damaged out, or that one's got engine damage, or whatever. I wanted to make it an even test environment and just see which one handled the weight better, and that would really be the only point of testing. Now, the mud. Now, the interesting thing is when that Chevy is really, like, when it's going, I did some preliminary testing, and when it is really up to speed, it'll fly through the mud and never sink. However, if it's going slow and you try to get it through the mud, it does tend to sink a little bit, so, and the speed is a little limited. Now, this thing is actually going through the mud in high a lot better than I thought it was going to, albeit with a little throttle modulation, but let's see if we put it in. So if we put it in third, it's about the same speed. So high and you know, third gear are about the same speed in the mud in terms of pace. But it does a good job at pulling the weight. It's definitely not struggling at all. I love how this one has kind of an actual interior. I'm not going to show the interior of the other truck, mainly because it is a work in progress. And I don't think he would, you know, I feel like he probably wouldn't want me to show off the interior because there isn't really much interior to show off. But I do want to put that disclaimer out there that that truck is a work in progress again. So it's pulling. It's pulling really well. Just a little bit further to go, and we will be out of the mud. We will be clear. Not bad. Not bad. All right, so that's kind of our basic test circuit up the first hill, and then down and around the corner, over that little pipe obstacle, and then through the mud pit. So we're going to pull it all the way back to the garage, and then we're going to swap it over to the experimental Chevy Mega Truck. Now, these little miniature ramps, I don't really know why they're here, and I don't really know what they're for, but we're going to hit them anyway because they look fun. And literally, it's just kind of like, I guess, so you can watch suspension geometry. I mean, it's not really any sort of difficult test, but it's on the way back, so I feel like I might as well hit it while I'm there. And fair warning, the Chevy is very loud, so hopefully it doesn't blow our eardrums out. At least I'm hoping it doesn't. All right. Oh, God. The skidder's caught. Hang on. All right. Release the skidder and move this guy so we can actually get the Chevy pulled around and ready to go. And when I say that thing is loud, that thing is loud. Nope. There we go. It's loud. It's also got the turning radius of, well, like an entire solar system. Back it up just a little bit more. And hook it up. Swap it to, oh my God. Switch to pull. Now, we see how this thing responds to a massive log skidder behind it. So we're going to put it in low range, first of all. Or not even low range, but third. Stop it at the beginning like we stopped the other truck. And give it the beans. Definitely quicker in third, which I expected, but... Ooh, I don't know, though. It's spinning a lot. Like, it's certainly got the power advantage, but wow, once it gets up there... It just can't do it. It can't keep up. It doesn't have the grip. And that's, I think, where the Western Star has a weight advantage. So now we're going to try it in high. And all this thing does is wheelie. Ah, no! Hang on. Can we, like, not be over there, please? Can we not? Could we not? Come on. Give it a go. Come on. Oh, jeez. Oh my God, it's so hard to manage it going up the hill without it wheeling. I feel like this very accurately demonstrates the point I was trying to make in terms of like how weight can really help with traction, because this thing has a crap ton of power and you can do it, you can make it work as we can see, but it's a whole heck of a lot harder to make it work in something like this than it is in something like the 8x8 Western Star conversion. Now, I gotta admit, though, in automatic, it is very smooth. It's very smooth in automatic, and it doesn't really complain all that much, which is nice. The other truck is definitely more stable. I mean, this thing, you know, when you're trying to haul something, it always wants to flip over backwards. It always wants to, you know, flip over to the side. That always wants to smash into it from behind, and the brakes aren't that great. But I would be lying if I said I wasn't having more fun in this truck as opposed to the Western Star. Now, up and over the pipes, it seems to do just fine. I spoke too soon. Probably going to have to bump that. Might have to bump it in high. Jeez. This one's definitely having more of a struggle with these obstacles. Yes, yes. If we could get it to wheelie all the way over, then it does a lot better. Oh my God, though, that's not very promising. What are you doing? What are you doing? Holy crap, I swear if this is the obstacle that stops this thing, that will be hilarious to me. It's just like flapping around back there. Like legit, it's just, and we can't back up Because the skidder is pretty much high-centered, so... Yeah, when it would grab traction again, and like, I don't even know if I would want it to grab traction in high. God, that's terrifying, looking at that from the interior view. Trying to get it to back up. Wait. Oh no, it's at pull. Am I really... I didn't realize these tires actually had that effect. Like, I didn't realize you could turn one tire with another truck's tire. That's insane. Like, you could make like a, it's like a, like almost like a, oh, what do they call those? I can't even remember. You guys know what I'm talking about, though. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. The term slips my mind right now. Okay, I'm tired of trying that. Hang on. And yes, I do realize that by doing this, I'm sort of giving up this part of the challenge. But... I still want to see if I can maybe still get that thing out of there. Why, even if I yank it, it still doesn't want to. Yeah, even if I yank it, it straight up just doesn't want to move. Wow, I didn't make it all the way into gear. Hang on. There we go. Ah, it's trying. I'm like turning the wheel, modulating the throttle, everything I know how to do. And it still doesn't want to make that move. Wait. Oh, it made a move for a second there. I want to try something. Maybe it'll work, maybe it... No, that didn't work. That's not what I wanted to try, but it didn't work. Well, if it's any consolation, that means clearly, as we could see, that weight and traction definitely overthrows lots of power without the same amount of traction. And I get that this wasn't made for towing, but I did want to use it to illustrate this test. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this experiment. If you did, make sure to click that like button. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe for more. And also, check out my Discord. There will be a link in the description box to that as well. So again, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.